Welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. You know what's cool? It's the 4th of July, so happy 4th to all of our American friends out there. I'm actually in a beautiful Canadian city called Nelson, British Columbia, and this rundown is dedicated to our pal, Agent Washington. Here we go. Blizzard hasn't finished looting the darkest depths of hell. The studio has revealed that it's working on an all-new Diablo project. That's according to a recent job posting on their official website, which is looking for a game director to work on an unannounced Diablo title. The job posting claims that the new Diablo project will be a AAA game with a large development team that leads the Diablo series into the future. This could mean just another Diablo 3 expansion or an all-new game like Diablo 4. The posting requests applicants have experience with online games, action games, and/or role-playing games, which indicates that the new Diablo project, whatever it is, will be in the same action RPG genre as the previous games in the series. Given Blizzard's lengthy development cycles, we'll probably have to wait a while to find out more about the new project. It's not surprising that Blizzard is looking for a new game director to lead the Diablo series. Diablo 3 game director Josh Mosquera recently left the company after joining the team in 2011. In other news from Blizzard, the studio's most recent game, Overwatch, finally has a long-awaited feature on all platforms. The ranked competitive multiplayer mode is now available on both the Xbox One and PS4 following its release on the PC last month. This is one of the most requested features for the game. Ranked competitive modes are basically a more intense version of normal PvP based around a system of divisions and tiers, and players love them because you can rank up faster and collect more rewards than normal. Now that competitive play is out on all platforms, Blizzard can concentrate on new modes, characters, and other updates for Overwatch. Expect to see more in the coming months.
Everybody knows Overwatch got shut down.
The Warhammer universe is getting a good old-fashioned dose of blood and gore. The new Blood for the Blood God DLC is now available for Total War Warhammer. It costs $3.29 Canadian and makes the game a lot more violent, adding new M-rated effects like blood spurts and limb and head dismemberment, along with a much more ravenous version of the game's giant. The DLC actually raises the game's age rating in most territories, and this isn't the first time the developers have done this. Blood and Gore DLC is a staple of the Total War franchise, with many of the previous games splattering players with similar updates after launch. Disney wants to keep wrecking it at the box office. The video game-inspired animated movie WreckIt Ralph is officially getting a sequel set to smash theaters on March 9th, 2018.
Game over!
According to director Rich Moore, this time around, Ralph will bring his wrecking havoc to online gaming, which means audiences can expect to see plenty of references to modern video games alongside the classic arcade characters that populated the first film.
Here you go, buddy. It's fresh. Straight from Pac-Man.
Fans of the first movie are sure to be happy that a sequel is in development. Disney had hinted that they were working on one, but this is the first official confirmation that it's on the way.
I relate to you, Ralph. When I hit bottom, I was crushing man's skull like sparrow egg between my thighs.
And speaking of animated follow-ups, the best animated samurai on television is wandering back to the airwaves. The Cartoon Network has released the first behind-the-scenes footage for their upcoming 5th season of Samurai Jack. The animated Chanbara series ended its run on television back in 2004, but the lasting popularity of the show and fan demand prompted the network to make more. The same creative team is back, and rather than pick up just after the events of Season 4, the new season will take place 12 years later with an older and more jaded version of Jack continuing his quest to destroy the demon Aku. Since the 5th season is being made today, it will use a more modern digital animation process, although the team is doing everything they can to make sure it has the same look and feel of the hand-drawn original. The other big change is that the 5th season will air on Adult Swim, which means there will be more samurai-appropriate levels of violence and mature subject matter. The 5th season of Samurai Jack will begin later this year. Nintendo thinks you should give a certain Wii U game another chance. When asked by Game Informer what the most underappreciated Wii U game is, Nintendo's Shigeru Miyamoto named Star Fox Zero. It received mostly negative reviews due largely to its forced motion controls, which can only be partially disabled, and many players said they'd rather have a more traditional control option like the classic Star Fox games. Miyamoto says that if players approach Star Fox Zero without those preconceived notions, they'd like it a lot more. What do you think? Were players too hard on Star Fox Zero, or is Nintendo to blame for not giving you the option to disable the motion controls completely? Let us know in the comments below. Miyamoto and his Nintendo pal Bill Trinan also think that another Wii U exclusive, Pikmin 3, was underappreciated. He says that it's the kind of game you have to play a few times in order to get the full effect, but most players don't have the time to let games sink in anymore. He adds that games are becoming consumable products that players beat and move on from, so it's harder and harder for games like Pikmin 3 to find an audience. Nintendo doesn't have much time to dwell on the failures of the Wii U, though. They're already working on their next console, codenamed the NX, due early next year. The biggest planet in the solar system is about to reveal its secrets. NASA's Juno spacecraft is scheduled to enter orbit around Jupiter tonight at around 9 o'clock Pacific time. The probe was launched back in 2011, and although there have been several probes that flew by Jupiter, this will only be the second one in human history to enter orbit. It will study the atmosphere and environmental conditions of the gas giant, sending back more data than we've ever had, including how much water there is in the atmosphere. Juno will also let us know for the first time if Jupiter has a solid core. We're still not sure if there's rock under all that cloud, or if the whole thing is just a giant ball of gas held together by gravity. As with every space mission, there's a chance that the probe will burn up when it tries to enter orbit, so its 5-year journey may end up being for nothing. If you want to be on the edge of your seat and watch the orbital insertion unfold live, follow the link below this video to the official live stream from NASA's mission headquarters. The stream begins tonight at 7:30 Pacific. That wraps us up for the rundown today. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow, and enjoy the fireworks, America. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.